Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mr. Aaron from the House of Aaron. This is the Middle Class Millionaire Office Hour. We like to welcome you here, and you know, as normal, we're gonna make this as normal as possible to always open up by saying our affirmation of I
I
believe,
believe,
we
we
believe,
believe,
Leave.
they
they believe.
believe. You know, we start with a positive affirmation of I believe, we believe, they believe. That's part of the process of making sure that you become your own millionaire status. You're going to drop that middle class one day, one time, 1 hour, and you're never going to turn back. So, as known, we're going to introduce everybody that's on the panel. Maybe some other people will join or not, but you know, if you either in or you out, you gotta be present and accounted for. So let's start off. Let's go ahead with the veterans on the call before we introduce our newbie here.
Good evening. This is Hamid Sharif from Dream to Reality Academy. Good evening.
Mr. Rock Solar.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rock Solar. You can check me out at rocksolar.info, and welcome to the call.
And we're now introducing our new brother to the panel, Mr. D.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is D, Mr. DNA Pay, getting paid vacation style, all styles and all ways.
There you go. Welcome to the call, man. As we said, we're gonna keep on expanding because we not staying local. We're not staying in one pocket. We're not staying in one niche. But we're going to help you no matter what business opportunity you're presenting, no matter what business opportunity you're in. All we're going to do is give you high quality information, add value to yourself and to your business that you can go on to be better and move actually faster. And when we talk about that, let's talk about today's topic. Today's topic for tonight is speed versus quality. So if you got your pen out, yes, I'm going to say this is a commemorative pen from the House of Aaron Child Care. It has snowflakes on there that we gave to all the children. Of course, my snowflakes are wearing off from writing so many notes. Get your notes ready, folks. Speed versus quality. We're going to go into different aspects of what we do to build businesses, and we're going to talk about what's most important. So let's see. Let's put some people on the spot right now. Let's see. So get ready. We're going on the spot. Your definition of speed in business versus quality of business. Mr. Sharif, you up the bat first. Don't try to mute out.
Speed versus quality. So, when we're talking about business, I guess the speed part is taking action in business. So, you can prepare. A lot of times people like to try to prepare everything, make sure everything is perfect before they take action. But while they're making everything is perfect, they're losing income opportunities. So that's the part that I like to practice speed on. Now, some of the other things I go for quality. Quality may be a little slower. Like, for example, I'm working on building my my website to the way I want it. So I'm using different marketing tools, but I'm not where I want to be. So I'm taking some time with quality. So I think it's a balance between the two. Some things you definitely have to go ahead, just get it started, and let it work itself out. As far as making sure you take action, and then as it's working itself out, you can work on the quality and making sure it's the way you want it. But I believe speed is more important as far as getting started. That's how I started off.
Now my mute button was on. All right, let's go. Let's go for a rock. So I know you got some information to drop on us about speed versus quality in
Uh,
business.
okay, I hope y'all got them pen and pads ready.
Yeah, I'm pressing mute so you can take it over.
All right, here we go. So speed versus quality. Now, I'm very big on both at the same time, but quality is what moves your business. Speed is what kills your business. And I'm speaking as far as team growing, um, as far as getting people involved. When people normally get people in at a fast pace, that's not quality. They normally get those people in for their own benefit. They don't really care about the person, and the person is not learning, or the person probably don't have the drive. They just a number in somebody else's stat line. When you get quality, then a quality person will produce, and that production that they have will give you everything that you want with the speed of getting multiple people at a rapid pace, um, opposed to getting 20 people in that don't do a thing, but you get 3 people in that can bring 20 people in. And I hope y'all fine. I hope my phone ain't cut off. I know sometimes my phone do cut off. Y'all hear me still?
We hear you.
You
We
good? We can hear you.
Okay, right. So with quality, when you have quality, quality is taking pride in what you have and building something more long term, opposed to when you have speed. Speed is to reach your quota. It's no longevity in the speed. Momentum comes, momentum goes. But when you have quality, the quality makes things last the through the thick and the thin. The speed is there for that one pay period. Um, when I have to choose between speed and quality, I would choose quality 100% of the time. As y'all know, in the past, I reject people from businesses and things of that nature because the quality that the person displays is a quality that I'm not willing to work with. And when I say not willing to work with, I'm willing to work with everybody, but at the end of the day, some people not going to give the effort that they need to be successful. And I can easily get somebody in, oh, can you do me a favor? I need you to do X, Y, and Z. That's the speed part. But we all know that's not going to last. That's not going to last for no more than that moment when they sign that paper. How many people everybody got in business, they give you $500 to join your opportunity, to join your business, and you never hear from them again. Um, that happens all the time. Or how many people that is hungry and they struggle to get that $500, and when they come, their dreams are so big that they don't care what you're doing. They know what they need to do to succeed. That's quality. When you bring people into these opportunities, when you bring people into a business, everybody should have some type of vision for themselves. When you bring people into a business, they should get in this business for themselves, not for you. And when I bring anybody to anything, they need to get into it for themselves, not for me. I'd rather not make a dime than somebody get involved with me and not do nothing. Because at the end of the day, like I always say before, you're the people you produce is the people that's going to make your business or they're going to kill your reputation one way or another. If I bring in Mr. Sharif for an opportunity and Mr. Sharif do what he needs to do, Mr. Sharif will like, yeah, I got in business with Rock Solar and this is what we doing. Guess what? Whoever Mr. Sharif talk to, they're going to be willing to get in business with Rock Solar. If I get in business with D and D don't do a thing, D gonna say I got in business with Rock Solar, but I ain't make no money. Now guess what? Anybody he talked to will never want to work with Rock Solar. So quality makes a big deal. It can make you and it can break you. I'm done.
Hope people was writing down some of those nuggets right there from those two. Now let's bring on D. He is an experienced marketer, so let's see what he has to say on speed versus quality.
Yeah. speed versus quality here. I like what Roxo was just saying. So basically, I'm just going to hit it from a leadership perspective right there. Okay, so being speed. If you're just looking for speed here, if you're just looking to try to get to your goal quickly, trying to just push everything out there so quickly to where you're just trying to bring money in as fast as possible. You know, you might make fast money, but money won't last. Okay, you just make it too fast, and you just worried about making it fast, and then you're not even putting no quality into how you're even doing it. You're not even, you're not following a system at all that has any quality steps into it. So you go out here and you apply too much speed, just trying to do any and everything that you can do to try to bring money in, but then you don't have any quality set up. You don't have any steps set up. You don't have something that is duplicatable for you to be able to teach and pass on to anybody. So if you don't have anything, you don't put that quality into your leadership style, into the things that you're doing as well. You just worried about speed, how to get to the money the fastest, how to make things happen the fastest. Then you're going to be all over the place. And when you try to sit back and think about what it is that you did that brought that success, or you try to train somebody else up and show somebody else how to go and be successful, you won't be able to try to teach anybody because you was too focused on speed. So I always appreciate the speed of get into business, because we always know that, especially in this network marketing, a lot of time it is about the speed in which you take action. But when you take that speed to get into something, then you also need to take the time and gain some quality, become a student of the product and the things that you're working with and things you're working in. Invest that time, learn the system, learn something that is duplicatable. Don't make something all over the place. Don't have it be all crazy, but something simple, simplified, something with some good quality steps that you can follow, that you set by for yourself, so that way when it comes time for you to show someone else, it's easy. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Simple. So use the speed, take action, but build your quality. Once you took your speed, once you're in, you build your quality. You build your quality steps. You build on quality learning that system that you're working with, that you're working in. So that way duplication can happen. Because without duplication, a lot of businesses and things, when you're trying to bring other people on, it's going to fail. So my whole thing about speed versus quality tonight is be fast to take some action to get into, but then slow yourself down and focus on your quality. So that way you can maintain the quality for yourself and have a quality product that you're working with, something that you can pass on to others to actually help them succeed.
Wow, you guys dropped all. I think my head is hurting along with the notebook paper is hurting right now. Cause you guys put in some good answers right there. It's like, man, where do I even start with all this? I mean, I hear you need to have the high quality for duplication purposes. I mean, Rock Solar and I we talk a lot offline, and it's about what culture are you going to create for your team. Are you going to create a culture that you just want to get as many people there to the spot, or are you going to create the culture that people are actually getting to that spot and the next spot until they reach their destination? So it's about adding that quality and the speed, like to do it in a timely fashion, or to have your timeline so that you can work them both together. I mean, I don't know how people feel about this man, but Floyd Mayweather is a perfect example of combining speed and quality. Without his speed, he can't just keep tapping people on the shoulder. But he has such a quality defense that it makes his offense better. I mean, if he tap you 1,000 times and you only hit him one time, you can't win that battle. So whenever I think about speed versus quality, and I think about someone who combines them both, I think about Floyd Mayweather. No matter if you like him or not, you can't deny what the man does. So the next thing I'm gonna throw at y'all is a quote. I'm not gonna get y'all started on the Floyd Mayweather riot. So I'm gonna steer y'all to a different direction because I know when we get into sports, we can go forever with sports when it comes to us. So it's like I'm gonna bring y'all to a different direction. E.T., the hip hop preacher, and Les Brown, they have some quotes out there. Les Brown will say, "You don't have to be great to get started, but to be great, you must get started." And E.T. the hip hop preacher would say, "You don't have to be perfect, but you need to perfect the now." Perfecting the now is what his quote said. And how do those fall into speed and quality? Is they talking about, as we heard from other brothers, that taking action is a must. You must take action. You got to do that. But how do you create the balance? And after you take that action, you take the action with you take the action with the speed because you don't want to be late to the party. I mean, we proved that last night on the opening of a new program, Voltage. We all top 50 in Voltage, which is rare for anybody this young in network marketing to find a company to be with that's launching and we get to be at the table almost. We all top 40, right, Mr. Sharif?
Top 40. We were at the table.
Yeah, we were at the table because we was at the launch. We was for the launch. We was there for the webinar launch, and we are all top 40 for the roots of it looking like that it's going to be a great product. So thinking about those quotes because I wanted to get everybody's mind off of Floyd Mayweather. I wanted to bring everybody back. Now we're talking about these hangouts. Something similar to these hangouts is the quality of videos. Because I could tell people right now, I'm obviously having an issue with the videos because guess what? I've been suspended from my profiles like 3 or 4 times so far, and only been the internet marketer since February 24th, 2015. And I've been suspended. I don't know how many times. I know I went through my rough patch and got suspended off of Facebook. That's why I had a business Facebook profile because I wanted to experiment. I didn't know about spamming because I didn't have the experience as I was on my learning curve. As we heard from Brother D, your learning curve got to be fast. You got to have speed on your learning curve, but the information that you learn on that curve has to be high quality. And I went from spamming to jamming, and now I'm trying to overcome this speed hump of Google Plus and Google Hangouts or whatever it is that's going on. So videos. Would you rather have an hour-long session, or would you rather have 5-minute trainings? And which one would be most effective and why? That's videos. Hour-long video training that you could go back and dissect yourself, or a whole bunch of trainings, 5 minutes apiece. Probably one, as we said, we'll go with the organized 1, 2, 3 step process. Brother D, you up first.
Well, when it comes to something like that, I would rather go with the 5 minute trainings. Something that you can have very specific. Keep your topic, keep the topic, hit it hard, drop the nuggets, the things that's very important. That way you can hit people, catch it in their attention span. They don't have to worry about recalling so much, and they can hold on to it a lot more. Plus, when they first sit down to kind of even start to look at it or view it, 5 minutes, they can get it into their day. You know, they're not going to be scared to try to get it into their day. 5 minutes, it ain't much to really ask for, and then they got some nuggets to go on, and they kind of give them something to chew on for the rest of the day. That 1 hour, that's asking a lot of some people, especially in this day and age. You know, a lot of people can't sit down and be still for an hour. And then for them to go back through it again to dissect, not very many people have that type of hunger nowadays. So I definitely go with the 5 minutes.
Mr. Sharif?
So I'm a teacher. It's part of my career choice, and the 5 minutes or smaller chunks is good, particularly in business, because you can segment it. You can say, okay, this is the system of how you do the program, or this is what the program is about. This is the compensation plan. This is how we build a team in this system or in this program or the opportunity. So that allows that. But I also, like D said, people don't have the patience or the ability to do an hour long. But I like people that do have that patience, because I know they're serious. Because I know for myself, I've been watching Hangouts. And I've been watching launch Hangouts. I've been watching daily Hangouts of companies I'm involved in. And those Hangouts go an hour long sometimes. But guess what? That means that I'm making the time for my business. So it goes back to what we were talking about, quality of teammates. Sometimes you want that type of person that's going to make that time. We do the periscopes together. Sometimes I have to catch the recatch, but I'll go back and watch the whole thing. I'll take notes. And luckily, you can start and stop. You can replay. But to me, I think that's a lost art. That time on task. Yes. Okay. If one of the things we talked about, qualifying yourself for business one night, and one of the things was how much time are you willing to put into your business. Well, I put a certain amount of time in for studying and learning my business. Like D said, you got to learn the system, have the quality, know the products. That all takes time. It's nice to have the 5-minute snippet. It is. You can go back and departmentalize it. It's good for, I guess, when you're marketing to the masses. But I also want to know that for myself, I personally like the whole lecture. I know it's old school, and I know I'm probably a different way of thinking, but I like the entire piece, because sometimes when you listen to people for the entire time, you get a bit better picture of really what's going on. So.
We will allow a chance for rebuttal later on, but we got Rock Solo on the line, and we want to hear his view about that 5-minute versus hour long. Rock Solo, if you can unmute, let's see what you got for us.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. That's my answer right there.
As you can read
And
between the lines, he said, keep that thing short.
I'm gonna tell you why. We're in the age. I understand where Mr. Sharif coming from because of his generation and what works for him. But to the masses at this point, this is the age of Vine videos, 3-minute videos, things of that nature. So if you can get an effective training, or if you can show somebody how to do something within a short period of time, then that would be more attractive for people to tune in. I know when I look at videos, when I look for videos, I look for the shortest video that have the information that I'm looking for at the time. And even when I shoot my own videos, I never upgraded to the unlimited videos portion on Screen-O-Matic, because I never want my videos to go more than 15 minutes. Um, a long video seems like hard work. And the thing about these opportunities in these businesses, people don't want to work hard. They already have jobs. They already have distractions. So when you looking at video for an hour, I'll fall asleep. I will fall asleep trying to get to the point, trying to get to the meat and potatoes. But if you can just get in there, click, 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 show me, okay, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. If it takes less than 5 minutes, do it less than 5 minutes, because people have very short attention spans nowadays, and with that, you already lost them. Like I don't know what are you talking about for an hour. be be perfectly honest, I don't know what somebody can talk about for an hour. A movie is only an hour and a half, and I ain't even watching the movie. I'm just trying to figure out how to fund this program with Bitcoin. That's it. So so anytime they go off the beaten path, um, it makes the program seem difficult, and it kind of turns you off because, like you said, people want simplicity. Everything is simple these days. Now I'm officially done.
D, did you want to come back to that? Did you want to come back to that?
Hey, well, I mean, if I was to come back to that, I still got my stance. Like you said, definitely 5 minutes is what I feel you really need to kind of get the grasp. And what Mr. Sharif was saying, though, as far as the quality of person, I do think it's a time for people to kind of go ahead and be able to dig into things. So more so, that's going to be for your people who are committed. After they have committed, after they actually have dedicated themselves to become a student of the product, for them to actually learn the in-depth things, for them to be able to teach someone. It's a different level for someone to be a teacher, and it's a different level for somebody to be a student. When they first come on, they're a student, so that 5 minutes is all they're going to probably want, all they're going to probably need and be able to take. But when they actually try to go to the level to become a teacher, when they want to be able to show others that, then they might want to be able to go in depth and get that hour. So if you got an option, that's fine. But if I was to have it my way, I would still lead with the 5 minute, get those students in. Once they graduate, they want to become teachers, and then I have some of that hour stuff for them, that in-depth stuff.
It seems like everybody's saying that we should just end this hangout right now. But we have Mr. Sharif. You gonna say something about Mr. Sharif, or
No,
you good?
I'm used to having a slightly different view sometimes than the group. But again, I'm an auditory learner, so a lot of times it depends on your learning style. So for a person like me, I'm an auditory learner, so listening is what I like to do. So that's how I learn. So maybe that's part of the reason why I like to extend it. I can remember in grad school, I had I was in a study group, and one of the things I liked, one of the particular people in the group, the way they learn is they had to say everything out from beginning to end. And as she was saying it, everything out from beginning to end, because I'm auditory, I would learn it from beginning to end. So if you're a visual person, that's probably not the best thing for you, because like Rock Solar said, it'll put you to sleep. But if you're an auditory person, it works for me. So that's just my learning style, me feeding to my learning style.
There we go. I mean, if you ever try to listen to Napoleon Hill at 2 o'clock in the morning, you better kiss that night goodbye. His voice and his tempo is, oh, what? I'm out of there. I'm definitely out of there if he start talking, because it's like, but there you have it, folks. We heard some points there about 5 minutes is definitely easier to absorb in this day and time when people always talk about time is money, but it works for the priest. The priest is up there with his sermon like 45 minutes all the time. It works in the classroom. I mean, classroom times is like 45 minutes. I mean, they might get their joke at first, and then they might do some other stuff. But the meat and potatoes is normally in that 45 minutes. But it's all about what you're delivering. And what we keep hearing the common theme over those two topics of you start here chunking, and then you extend the time as the interest and understanding grows, because they could take more of it. I mean, it works right here in the daycare. In the daycare, I started with just the alphabet, and then it went to just the letter for every sound with the alphabet. Just the sound of every letter with the alphabet. So now we got a scripture for every single alphabet, every letter of the alphabet. So I had to step them up, and that time span, that attention span that Roxo talked about, they went from I can only do this particular thing on the routine. I call it the routine. They went from one thing the two things to now they could go. The routine could probably last an hour, and I don't have to say a word because the kids know it all. But we had to start from a smaller point, right? So, I mean, that pretty much covered videos and marketing. But I heard something earlier about procedures and teaching it to others. So if y'all could help the people out, anybody to watch this, how can we help them develop the balance of speed versus quality? And let's try to go with the 1, 2, 3, with the 1, 2, 3 step. Or if it's more steps, I mean you can add more, but let's try to go there. How can we chunk this of teaching speed and quality together? How can we teach the Floyd Mayweather? Rock Solo, you up first.
How can we teach the speed and quality? That's the question. To work together.
Yes.
Now, as far as speed and quality working together, I think when an opportunity is presented, your decisions need to be quick so we can get moving. And that that's right there. When you quick to make a decision like that, because we all know time is money in this. I need to get to you before somebody else get to you. Um, with quality, I mean, of course, if you're approaching somebody of a caliber that you consider quality, and quality doesn't mean you made $1,000, $100,000 in one business and stuff. Quality is just your mindset and stuff. And if you can have vision enough to make a decision, um, like for instance, when we get the link, oh, take the link, sign in, whatever, we'll figure it out later and stuff. If it's a free opportunity, if it's a free link, sign in. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. If you want to do it, then we get the information there. Um, but the quality versus the speed, it still goes hand in hand, because you don't want to bring people in that don't have a desire. You can bring 1,000 strangers in at a rapid pace, but if nobody have the will to want more, to do more, to help others, then it doesn't matter if they quality or if they just a quick sign up for you. At the end of the day, it's all going to backfire. Um, so as far as speed and quality, the combination has to go with speed. Make a decision. Make a decision. Let's not talk about it. Let's not think about it. Let's not think about it. Let's not talk about it. Because, and I can go back to businesses when I said something to somebody, and they didn't, they wanted to think about it. What you got to think about a quick sign up for? To me, that's a red flag to me. If this is free, you already know we made money together, and I'm presenting to you for free, but you want to think about it. And then when you think about it, I already talked to 20 different people. Now you fell under 20 more people now because you had to think about it and stuff. So a lot of time that quality person don't operate with that swift movement, and that can cost people a lot of money at the end of the day, because we are talking about business. That's what happened with Biggs and Rob Frazier with Beyond Push. Biggs wanted to, oh, I wanted to go to the gym. Rob Frazier just wanted to sign up. Now look how that turned out.
Most definitely. One of them got signed up first, and I had to fall under the other. Probably missed out on a couple. Probably missed out on some commas with that.
Oh, definitely Miss Commas.
Who's next up?
I'll take it. So when it comes to that, now simple 1, 2, 3 for me. Okay, with dealing with your speed, I said if you want to be quick, you won't have speed. Be quick to learn. Okay, that's first thing. Be quick to learn. So you quick to action, get in, and then like I said, be quick to learn. Learn quality, practice quality. Everything else you want to do once you're in, you want to make sure you get into the quality. Refine your quality. Okay, and then once you in and you're practicing quality, you will become quicker with it. You will be able to do things better because you won't be messing up so much. You won't be stumbling over stuff. You will have something that is refined and something that is quality. So when you have something that is quality, it don't take as much time as something that you just throw together. You know, I understand something that is quality. If you got HD, you got a picture that's coming across crisp and clear instead of you sitting there fighting with an antenna, you know, old school days, trying to get your picture to come in. So you want to use some speed, get in and be quick to learn the quality. Once you practice that quality enough and you refine your picture, then you got your HD, and now you can have both your speed and your quality there together. So when you doing and you're moving fast, you're moving with quality, so you won't have to worry about re-stepping and retracing your steps because it was quality in the first place. So now you don't have to worry about it. So now you're going to be up to the point where you have the speed, you have the quality, and you're reproducing speed and quality. That's it for me.
That was solid, man. That was real solid. Mr. Sharif, take the mic.
Okay, so one is action, two is system, three is duplicate. So one action is as we've been talking about all day or all night is that's where you want your speed. Take action, like everyone said, you have to take action in order to be in it. Two is system. That goes what Dee was saying. When you're learning, you want to learn your system quickly because the system is gonna help you reach your goals. Okay, and then three is duplication, and then that's where Rock Solar talks about quality of team. So you may want to duplicate at a slower, but a but with more quality. Now I will say that the opportunities that we're working now, it allows us to really um, develop quality as we go, as far as we're duplicating, because we can actually earn income without necessarily building a team. You know, people are really good at building teams, so they make huge incomes. And that's awesome for that person, but it takes all kinds in business. And some people need opportunities where they can just build the business for themselves until they figure the rest out. So, you know, and that's kind of what I really like about what we're doing. It's allowing me to build a business and have success for myself before I go out and try to help someone else. Because I know sometimes you get into a business, you're trying to build a team and duplicate, and you're learning the system all at once, and you're not having the success that you want to have, and it can become frustrating. So my 1, 2, 3 again is action, quickly, system, learn it quickly, and then three, make sure you duplicate with quality.
There you have it, folks. All great high quality points right there for you to move on and go out and do something great in whatever business that you're in. I mean, of course, we got to go ahead and do what we got to do next, which is talk about exactly what we just said, something that has speed, that has the quality, that's working for everybody on this call right here. And I won't be ashamed to show you my back office in this program. And for some of us, we have it. I'm allowed. Let me see. I'm allowed. Well, I know if you see it on the screen, You'll see my Amazing Five link, and you'll also see Mr. Sharif Amazing Five link. His is written in much bigger language than mine, so we're gonna bring his up. So I know for a fact that Mr. Rocksolar.info, his will actually turn into, after the equal sign, it will be Rock Solar, right? For Mr. D, what would yours be? The after the equal
DNA
sign,
pay.
DNA pay.
DNA pay.
There you go. So that allows space for everyone to say, hey, these are the links. Now let's show you the actual product here as we talk about taking action, folks. So I'm gonna turn off my camera. I'm going to the screen share mode. Do I have it up? Okay, I do have it. And I'm gonna bring you to what is known as Amazing Five, right? So let me go ahead and bring that up. I'm sure everybody can see it now, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So let me scroll on up.
And results are not typical.
Oh yeah, I gotta go with the disclaimer. You gotta go with the disclaimer here. The results are not typical. This proof of income is not a guarantee you would earn the same, but it will be possible to earn this and more with equal or greater strategy or work ethic. Contact anyone you see on this panel, any way you can find them if you want to learn their strategy for growing their business and their income. So we talk about speed, duplication, we talk about quality, we talk about actions, we talk about system. Let us introduce you to Amazing Five. Amazing Five, this, as it says right up there in the corner, intelligent investment company. But guess what? We're not going to assault anybody's intelligence. You could go and Google them and find out more information. You can watch a video on YouTube about Amazing Five. You'll be able to see it. So I'm just going to log in and show you live right now what's going on in Amazing Five. As you can see, the back office, another commission came in for $1.13. Did not know that was there, but I mean it's there now. So that's just how it works when it comes to Amazing Five. It's 5% returns on any investment that you put in that's $20 or more. So like I said, because we're trying to be in ordinance with the time, as you can see, just recently today, $315 got dropped in there. So tomorrow I'm looking for action to take place. You need to see the past action that went through. What is that? The history. Yeah, it might look like something else going on. You see the $5 right there. This is all from today, and now it's 12:20. So it's about to start. It's about to start calculating again how many payments I will get in on today. It's easy to add it up. You just go through your history, count how many times you got paid that day, and it will continue on for 31 business days. That's business days, no weekends. But as we discovered last week going through it, Sunday the water cut back on, right, Roxola?
Exactly.
Sunday we call it the water cutting back on because they're in a different time zone than we are in. Therefore, the water cuts back on Sundays. Actually, what time is that?
8 p.m. Eastern time.
8 p.m. Eastern time. So the payments start to turn back on Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern time for the people that's in the States. And I really don't need to go too deep into it. Like I said, I wanted everybody to have a chance to express their code as we're trying to stay within the time frame of this Google Hangout. But we definitely want to not leave you without something to do. And that's go ahead and either get back to the person who sent you to the video, or you'll find one of those links. Maybe I should probably put everybody link below the video as well. That way you have a place to take action. Now what's the system? The system, we would definitely share the system with you. We have, as you take your action, you're gonna find yourself in the Facebook group. You're going to find yourself talking to everybody on that Facebook group that's going to provide you some good support, some good advice, and we all should be learning and doing the same thing. So that's what we're talking about what's the system. We going, you get in, you go 100%, 100% reinvestment, right? At all different levels. Preferably, we're teaching everyone the first key number. The first key number is 400. Now, I didn't start with 400. I didn't start with 400, but I worked my way to that 400. Because that 400 allows you, that's like first base or whatever. So you get your 400, then the 1400, and then 1400, after you reach the 1400 phase, that's when you start your withdrawal. I know people like to say, so when do I get this money back? You start your withdrawal plan at 1400, and after 1400, you get to the 4000. 4000, you're still withdrawing. You already tripled your money by this time. So 400, 1400, 4000, 11,000, 32,000, 100,000. As we say, results not typical, but guess what? We're going to show you how typical they are because we're not just going to talk about it. Our team is going to do it. At $100,000, that's a return of $59,000 a month. So we're not just going to talk about it, folks. For those who like to looky here, looky there, looky everywhere, for those looky people, it's not about taking action, and you want to see it done. And you want to hear that testimony of, well, if I could do it, you could do it. We know people love that testimony. If I could do it, you could do it. Everyone loves to go there, right? People love that term. If I could do it, you could do it. Let me come back now. So
Aaron,
look,
jump in real quick.
yes.
People love to hear if I can do it, you can do it, but almost most of those people won't do what it took me to do it for them to do it. It's going to take some work for you to do it. Just because you can do it, and I've seen leaders and I've heard them say, if I could do it, you could do it. And then I said it and then I didn't do it. So, and they did it. So yes, if I can do it, you can do it. But please understand, this is network marketing. This is it's work. It's marketing is work. There's work to it. Everybody can be successful. That's why you always have to say results are not typical, because even though everyone can be successful, everybody's not a typical worker. I guess that's all I want to say.
Appreciate that, Mr. Sharif. Really appreciate that, because that's key. It doesn't take a lot of people, folks. As you can see right here, we're not coming at you with 1,000 people. We're not coming at you with 63,000 people on our email list. We're coming at you as a small group moving together, moving in one purpose. And we could actually scale faster than most big teams because we are that tight unit of quality people. I mean, I told you my horror story before. I've signed up at least close to $20,000 worth of my friends in another opportunity. I actually paid the money for them. And I said, look, go pay for somebody else. It's about the anniversary of it about to come up. Go pay for everybody. Go pay for 5 more people like I pay for you and everybody else on 420. And we're going to make our income high, not 420 get high. We're going to make our income high. Sorry, Google. You're probably about to suspend me for even making that reference. but we said we're going to make our incomes higher, not a one. I signed up 5 more people that day, not a one of them. 72 people who I claim to be my friends did not take any action. But what happens when I get with just you see 3 people here, we have 2 other people. What happens when I get with those people? We making way bigger moves than we did with a mass of 100. I mean, here goes horror story number 2. I got into a program, less than 60 days, I had 1,700 people on my team. Yes, some of it did make some money here and there, but guess what? I don't have all 1,700 of those people rolling with me right now. From that 1,700, I probably have two or three of them that I still talk to. I get more questions from people that's not on my team than the people who were on my team. I wanted to help I wanted to help as many people as I could. I went into the big group that all 1,700 of my people were involved in, and I helped the most randomest people ever in there. And I can't get my own teammates to talk to me. I'm on Google Translator translating other languages to help people, and I can't get the people that I signed up to talk to me. I'm like, that's ridiculous. So I fell into the trap of going with speed and no quality. So now I'm trying it this way. I want speed. We are growing fast. We're doing things at a probably at the speed of light right now with the opportunities that we're involved in and the people who's involved. But we have high quality conversation like we had today. So if you want to continue this, you can link up with any of us. Like I said, you can find us. You can't find all of us on Facebook. If you need to find Rock Solar, you just holler at me. Leave a comment on the video. Or go to rocksolar.info and make sure you reach out to him, because once you reach out to him, he's definitely going to get back to you, as he knows about the follow-up and building high-quality relationships, which will be on another call about high-quality relationship building in order to make your network, because your network it also equals your net worth. As you see, Brother D has added on to the day. He's added on to the call. As you go and see other faces rotate in. Hopefully, I will stop hosting them, so I will stop getting suspended from YouTube. Then I'll just be a guest sitting quietly on the side. Well, I might still have to talk, but be on somebody else's Google Hangout channel. But we expect to see you on the next call, you know. So now we're going to have everybody say goodbye. Let's start going from my left, I guess. I don't know how it looks on y'all screen, but from my left to the right. Brother D.
All right, y'all. Hey, it was nice having y'all in here tonight. It's DNA Vacation signing out. I hope y'all learn some, take these nuggets, and be successful in your business.
Mr. Sharif.
This is Hamid Sharif. Thank you for participating tonight. Dream to Reality Academy if you want more training, where we educate, execute, and earn. Good night and good morning.
Rock Solar. Well, we know what he says. This is rocksolar.info. You want to get in touch with me, go to rocksolar.info. You either in or you out. Good night, good morning. And for myself, this is Mr. Aaron from the House of Aaron. And we got to tell you to be confident, be smart, be fruitful, and multiply. That when you start, you don't stop. You got to be consistent until you achieve your goals. Good night and good morning. We'll see you in the next call.